Good morning. Welcome to the Wake Up Flow. It is Tuesday, so we'll be playing with a few Tai Chi forms during the flow today. But first, let's get a little bit of a warm up in. Feet about shoulder width apart, knees soft and bouncy, upper torso erect. Imagine your head being pulled up by a string to lengthen the spine and neck. And then let's just begin to turn from side to side. Just a gentle turn of the spine, letting the arms swing free to begin. On very familiar ground all week this week. Gentle practices, simple forms, simple familiar forms. Even the 5 elements practice we did yesterday were things that come up fairly frequently in other sets. And if you've been with me before, you'll recognize everything we do today. Let's take the hands into loose fists and begin tapping. Tapping on the lower belly and lower back. Acupressure points here in our energy center, our lower dantian. I've been asked once, I've probably been asked 100 times. You say you do Qigong, but it looks like Tai Chi. What's the difference? Tai Chi is actually a version of Qigong. There are many different types of Qigong. Lots of different specific sets of moves that are done together. They have names. What Qigong sets tend to share is a focus on the breath work rather than the precision of the movement. Balance from side to side, and they generally are not specifically martial in nature. Qigong is a martial art. It's called an internal art. Tai Chi is also an internal art, but what you'll find in the forms themselves, the movements that we do, is you can identify kicks and punches and blocks and pushes, things like that that you would generally associate with fighting art. Several internal arts: Tai Chi, Neigong, Baguazhang, Zhangguang. They all fall under the umbrella of Qigong. Qigong literally translates to something along the lines of Qi being energy and Gong being work or cultivation. Anytime we're doing energy work using the breath and movement, typically falls under at least the umbrella of Qigong. But today we'll be using some of the forms out of Tai Chi for that purpose of working with our energy. Take the front hand, let's move it up the body, tapping into that little hollow space, that little valley where the shoulder and chest meet. There are a few tapping disciplines out there, such as EFT, would use this tapping point to relieve stress and anxiety. In movement traditions like Tai Chi, Qigong, Kung Fu, we use the meridians. Meridians are lines of energy, acupressure points forming lines, generally associated with organs. That's how we typically think of them in the movement traditions. This point we're tapping now is the end point of the lung meridian. It's a point we tap on to activate, enhance, work with the body's immune response. So that is unfortunately very top of mind these days. Now let's begin to deepen out the breath a bit. Taking the breath in through the nose if you're able, and then breathe either of them out through the nose. And then let's come back down to the belly. Many short sets of Tai Chi. I often use them in my personal practice and on the weekends when I'm not in front of a camera. We generally stick to in our Qigong practice the simpler forms that are found in the short form practices, the 8, 10, 16, 24 forms in the different traditions, mainly the Yang style. Once in a while, we'll slip in a few things from the Chen or Wu style. In particular, the commencing move that we do is out of the Wu style, a little bit different than the one that we've used for a while now to begin our Qigong sessions. Just a little bit nuanced, has a little bit better feel for me, and I've gone to using it instead. It feels more beneficial to me. Let's float the hands off the body, just reaching out to the sides, pivoting on the foot, letting the trailing heel come up as you do. And we'll get ready to connect to the breath. So let's slow this down, shrink it down, coming back down to our neutral position. It's relaxed and ready position we call Wuji. And we'll connect to the breath with something we call spinal cord breathing. So breathe in, spread the elbows apart, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you breathe out, pull all that back in, gently round the back. Breathing in and breathing out. Note how slow you have to go in order to let the body follow the breath. Just letting the pace of the breath drive the pace of the movement. Let's take one more and then jump into the arms. And as you fold forward, just let your arms fall down, extending forward, and then breathing in. Arms float up, and then withdraw them a bit as they float down, forming a circular motion. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to turn this side so you can see that. Breathing in, we extend the arms. Pull them back in just a little bit as they begin to come down. Breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep breath in as the arms slowly float up. Nice deep breath out as the arms slowly work their way down. A couple more of these. In Tai Chi, this is often called the commencing move. In Qigong, we might call it something like opening the flow, or something more visual like rise and fall. Breathing in and breathing out. Stay with me now. Arms begin to come up, but then one hand floats out to the side, and the other palm to the ceiling as that hand toss forward. Breathing in, toss a hand away. It loops forward, breathing out, press it forward. A variation of a movement from Tai Chi called Repulsing the Monkey. Repulsing seems a little harsh for 6 o'clock in the morning. I often refer to it as fending off the monkey. Perhaps not a real monkey, but instead the monkey mind, perhaps. And push it away. You're taking care of yourself here for a few minutes. Breathing in as you toss the hand out. Breathing out as it comes back and pushes. With me before, you recognize this one as the start of a trio of moves. Go from fending off the monkey to turning the waist and pushing the hand. And then we usually end the trio with pulling the horse's mane. A couple more of these. I'll make this the last one. Stay with me. Take your front hand. Just let it fall down past the body. The other one draws a big circle as you turn and push. Now both hands draw circles. Big circle in front. Push. Smaller circle in the back, and the hand just keeps going. As you can see, my furry little friends woke up with a full charge this morning. And we need to get to the other side. So let's make this final push on this side. Keep the hands moving as you turn the foot back into the center, and then turn the other foot out as the hands spiral again and push. Spiraling moves mirror the patterns found in nature. Once you get the hang of matching up your spirals with the breath, breathing in as we circle the hands, breathing out on the push, take on a bit of a life of their own. And you stop having to think about them so much, and they just flow. All right, let's get ready to come to the middle. Do that with one spiral. Come to the center and catch a ball. Now take the bottom hand. We're going to toss that one away as we step out with that same leg. Toss it away. And again, the hands return to just draw circles. Breathing in as we draw back. Breathing out as we toss the hand away. This one's called parting the horse's mane, or parting the wild horse's mane. Visual. Just toss away hand running up the underside of the horse's neck. You pat down the horse with the other hand. These two forms, all three forms actually, are used together, particularly in the 24 form set. This one, parting the horse's mane, is used alternating step forward, step on one side and toss out, and then we step forward and toss away the other hand. And then fending off the monkey is actually done walking backwards to return us to the starting point. All right, a little simpler means of getting from side to side with this one, so let's toss it. Take this back hand, turn it up. The other hand fold in, catching the ball again. As you step back in, now step out with the other side and toss away the bottom hand. Finished with this one today. is. Running to the end of our time here. A little bit of an extended set of this, about 11 or 12 worms worth, and then some static standing posture Qigong called Zhan. At our member flow today at 11. You know, or you'd like to, or you know somebody who'd like to give that try. We're happy to offer a free preview to that. Just message me and I'll send you the Zoom link. That happens at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, with an option to be in person on Wednesday, Fridays. We still go at 11 and we still Zoom it, but we do it from the Pulse for Health studios by Five Corners in Cedarburg, and we can welcome up to 8 people into the studio. All right, one last one here, and we'll fold this back in, and then let's spin that ball. Flatten the palms and let them float down. And let's close. Arms rise overhead as we breathe in. Turn the palms toward the floor. Press them down, regulating the chi. Let's take one more of those. This time as the hands reach the bottom, toss them away. This time all the way overhead as we breathe in. And then breathing out. Bring it right down the middle. Let's balance that on the other side. Breathing in. And breathing out. Let that hand come all the way down. The hands come together. And then place those over your lower belly. Step your feet just a little narrower. Close your eyes and we'll finish today with 3 deep breaths. Nice deep one on that 3rd breath. And as you release that breath, go ahead and release the hands back to the sides. Open your eyes. Give everything a little shake. And have yourself a wonderful Tuesday. Thanks for joining me for the Wakeup Flow.